everywhere to swim and bathe and drink. Oceans, ponds, and rivers, lakes, your bathtub and your sink.
Water's cool.
Let's jump in the pool.
Come on, everybody, get wet.
But don't horse around, cause you could drown. And that's why we never forget.
When you're swimming and a splashing,
everybody be water safe. Don't run on the side of the pool.
You don't swim the best, wear a good life vest.
That's the golden rule.
When you're out with lots of friends and you all go to the beach,
Don't go swimming way out far where no one else can reach.
And when those waves come crashing down,
Don't be near them rocks. And don't swim out far where the motorboats are.
and when that lifeguard talks, listen up.
He's saying,
Everybody be water safe. Swim with a buddy or two. And before you go, make sure you know
That someone's watching you.
everybody be water safe. Don't dunk.
don't push.
Don't shove.
Keep it fun for everyone. Cause safety is the thing that we love.
you're at the lake, you're about to take a great big flying leap.
Before you dive head first off a great big rock, make sure the water's deep.
Protect life and live.
Learn to swim.
And recall this song today. When you play in pools, you gotta know the rules. And if a problem starts, you say, all together now.
Everybody be water safe.
When you get in the pool,
We want mom, dad, son, and daughter safe. That's the golden rule.
There's a fire, there's an earthquake, someone just fell down the stair. There's a person in your house at night, you know she's not there.
The baby drank some poison. Your grandpa took a fall. It's a bona fide emergency, so who you gonna call? 911, we got an emergency. Someone call 911. Gotta act with urgency. Someone call 911. You've got to grab that phone and start to dial away. When you hear that voice, my friend, you know they're gonna say,
What's your name, what's your number, what's your address, do you know? Can you describe what's going on? Say where the ambulance should go.
can you stay calm? Can you act fast? You don't have time to wait a while.
There's a dangerous situation, so what number do you dial?
911, we got an emergency. Someone call 911. Gotta act with urgency. Someone call 911. You've got to grab that phone and start to dial away. When you hear that voice, my friend, you know they're gonna say 911.
We've got an emergency. There's a fire at 213 Elm Drive.
Who am I speaking with, please?
This is Lucky Curl. My phone number is 555-1212.
Roger that, Lucky. The fire department is on its way. Your next door neighbor just fell down. Heart attack. He's on the ground.
Your sister grabbed an electric plug, lies unconscious on the rug.
Robbery, shooting, fire, flood.
Car wreck victim losing blood.
Someone's hurt. Be alert. What do you do when disaster strikes? Keep it cool. You know the danger ranger rules. Stay calm and run you all to that phone up on the wall. Then pick it up and call 911. But not for fun. Don't abuse it, only choose it when you really need to use it. Grab that phone and dial 911. Grab that phone and dial 911. Dial 911.
hey kids, we want you to stay.
Cause we got something important to tell you today.
So gather round and listen to what we're gonna say.
Let's have a conversation.
Here's the situation.
You wake up in your bedroom on a Saturday morn and you can see that it's a beautiful day. You hear somebody roar, it's your friends at the door, and they are shouting, can you come out and play?
We're gonna play a sport, hit the basketball court, or there's a soccer field or park on the way.
Yeah, there's places to go, but it's important to know there's also places that you never should play. Backyards are for kicking that ball, but you never want to play in the street. A back spot is the junkyard lot.
'cause hidden in the grass,
There's nails and broken glass.
A boarded up house or a building condemned where the wood inside has rot and decay. You go inside to explore and you could fall through the floor. That's why it's where you never should play.
When you're in the house with friends playing hide and go seek, there are places that you don't want to hide.
like in a dryer, we mean,
Or in a washing machine.
where the door could shut and lock you inside.
Baseball fields are for playing for fun, and you can always run or skate in the park. But the places to fear and to never go near,
Are spots where people fell.
like an old abandoned well.
Or the trunk inside your basement that can lock from inside. Or that cubby hole that's under the stair.
Let your brain be your guide. If it could trap you inside, then that intelligence you're showing.
We'll tell you not to go in to places that are dangerous to play.
Shoo-ba-doo, shoo-ba-doo-bop. You're walking down the sidewalk and right there before your feet, you're standing on the curb and now you want to cross the street.
But wait a sec, just turn your neck. There's traffic passing by.
You can't cross here, the coast ain't clear. And that's the reason why you've got to
use that crosswalk when you step into the street. Use that crosswalk and be thinking on your feet. Keep inside that lane and stay with Mom and Pop.
And be watching while you're crossing that the cars are gonna stop.
You're waiting at the corner for the light to turn to green. You step into the intersection. Check. Have you been seen?
That's why it pays to look both ways before you start to go.
You're on the job, you got no problem, that's because you know you've got to.
Use that crosswalk and be sure to read the signs.
All you've got to do is stay between the lines.
Watch out for traffic when you're crossing at the light. A car could signal left, but then end up turning right.
You don't like being careless, and that's why you never dart out into the traffic, 'cause you know that isn't smart.
You don't like taking chances, and that makes you really cool.
Because when you want to cross the street, there's one important rule.
Use the crosswalk, hey, it isn't hard to do. Wear bright clothing.
And make sure you stay in view.
Why'd the chicken cross the road? To reach the other side.
But he didn't use the crosswalk and that chicken almost died.
Use that crosswalk, looking left and looking right. Just push that little button and be patient for the light.
A kid who'll use the crosswalk is a winner, and that's you.
So stay between those lines when you cross that avenue.
It all comes down to using common sense.
When danger strikes, your brain's your best defense.
Is it wise to play with fire?
Or touch an electric wire.
It all comes down to using common sense. When you ride your bike full speed ahead,
Do you wear a helmet on your head?
Before you scream downhill berserk.
did you check your brakes will work? Safety's nothing more than common sense.
When you see that kitchen stove is hot, 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 hot,
And right on top's a great big boiling pot.
hot, hot.
Should you stand underneath that scalding pot?
Or grab the handle, better not.
You've got to choose to use your common sense.
You're at the swimming pool, you chase a ball, you run too fast, you slip and fall. Down you go, you smack your head. Remember now what we say. It all comes down to using common sense. It all comes down to something they call intelligence.
Don't touch or play with any gun.
A stranger grabs you, turn and run.
Someone's hurt, call 911.
Gotta use common sense. When there's a fire and you can't see the door, get down underneath the smoke and crawl across the floor.
Before you open any doors up wide, you better make sure you feel the side.
And if it's hot, then open it.
Not
Use common sense.
There are smoke detectors.
Like reflectors.
machine guards, knee pads, eye protectors.
Catcher's mask and safety net.
Life for seatbelts you can bet.
It all comes down to using common sense. It all comes down to using common sense. Yes, it all comes down to using.
Don't be out there snoozing. won't get hurt.
You're riding on your skateboard, thinking what a great board. I don't need a helmet or pants. Then you hit a bump, your head has got a lump, and the pain you're feeling hurts really bad. You're biking down the street and ahead at 50 feet on the corner, there's a sign that says stop. You ignore the intersection, you don't look each direction, and suddenly you feel your back drop. And that is when you know you are stuck, 'cause you turn your head and see a big truck, and you know that you just ran out of luck. Obey the rules of the road. You're thinking I can ride my bike any way I like, You're speeding down a hill, you fall and take a spill, you feel the bump, hear the honk, you're riding on your razor, shooting like a laser, passing everybody inside. You're knocking people off the sidewalk, thinking it's a wide walk, swerving to the left and the right. You're laughing, looking back, and then you hit a crack, and suddenly you're out of control. You said you didn't care, now you're flying through the air. Hit the pavement, then you tumble and roll. You were speeding, you were having a ball. You didn't think it'd slip and you'd fall. But when your bike crashes into that wall, you're on the rules of the road. Obey the rules of the road. Give me the rules of the road. I love the rules of the road. I want the rules of the road.
Everybody loves to hear the music. Some play it loud so everyone can hear.
Well, everyone says get me near the music so you can feel the rhythm pounding in your ear.
But if they turn that volume up so that it's blasting,
and you feel the sound is pounding in your ear,
if it's deafening to your brain, it could end up causing pain.
So remember what the Danger Ranger said. Hey, 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 ho, ho, ho. If it's too loud, then you say no. Hey, 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 ho, ho, ho.
Play it safe, because you know
you want your ears to last for 8 years.
You want the sound to always be around.
Be aware, you only get one pair.
Girls and boys, watch the noise. Don't you wind up deaf, protect your ears.
Don't stand near car alarms, machinery, or loud sirens.
Or a stereo that's blasting piercing sound.
You might think it's cool right now, but if it makes your ears go ow, grab that knob and turn the volume down. And we say hey, 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 ho, ho, ho.
If it's too loud, then you say no.
Hey, 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 no, no, no. If it's too loud, say got to go.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, hey, hey.
Too much volume, walk away.
Hey, 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 ho, ho, ho.
Play it safe, because you know
you want your ears to last 100 years.
You want that sound to always be around.
you want to hear loud and clear.
Girls and boys, watch the noise. Don't neglect, you all protect your ears.
When you're in danger or when big disasters hit,
A firequake, there's a rattlesnake on the trail and you just got bit.
some folks panic, they all go manic and lose control.
It's true. They're frightened, but do you know what the best thing is to do? Stay calm, breathe in, step back. You're trying to control the situation, Jack.
Think hard and stay on track.
Check it out for what you can see. Keep calm now, look about. How to get to safety, got to figure it out. Danger lurks and you're scared, no doubt. You ask yourself, what do I do? Stay calm, listen, think, focus, breathe, stay in sync. When there's a crisis and you don't know what to do.
A friend falls down, there's a choking sound, and his face is turning blue.
But you won't start to fall apart or panic, no siree. You're good to go, because you know there's just one way to be. Keep calm, be sure you take a moment to assess the situation, Jake. Figure out what's going on and then you can make decisions as to what you should do. There's something stuck, you note. Reach in and take the piece of candy out of its throat. That's why they say, and I quote, when you're facing danger, what do you do?
Stay calm.
Look, listen, think. Stay calm. Focus, stay insane. Stay calm. Take the time to think.
Stay calm.
When you're cannonballing into the pool, splashing everyone and thinking that's cool.
Keep in mind about the #1 rule.
You gotta think of everyone else. Oh, oh, when you dive with your arms and legs spread. Oh, oh.
Do you land on top of somebody's head?
You hear ow, and then now they're in a hospital bed. You gotta think of everyone else.
Folks are swimming while you're running your chase.
Then you dive in close, invading their space.
Everybody gets a wave in the face.
You didn't think of anyone else. Oh, ho, oh, ho.
It's good to be polite.
Oh, ho, oh, ho.
'Cause hurting others ain't right.
Dude, it's rude
To give others a fright. You gotta think of everyone else. And in that crowded pool, there are lots of kids that you meet. When you swim and race, don't you smack a face with your arms and your kicking feet.
Cannonballing is exciting, it's true.
So is jumping off the diving board too. But keep in mind it isn't all about you. You gotta think of everyone else. So come along, everybody, let's go in the pool with our friends and say, look out below.
We can jump, we can dive just as long as we know. We gotta think of everyone else.
And we'll all be okay when we come to that day when life is great and lots of fun and nice and safe, 'cause everyone always thinks of everyone else.
See that box of detergent under the sink?
Don't touch that.
That ammonia bottle that looks like something to drink.
Don't touch that.
All them chemicals you can reach, like laundry soap and chlorine bleach.
If it's poison and could hurt you, what do?
Don't touch that.
If you drink some lye, you die, so what do?
Don't touch that.
What about acid, arsenic, oil, or glue?
Don't touch that.
Stuff you swallow or chew or lick that make your stomach get really sick and put you in the hospital. What do?
Don't touch that.
You can touch your playthings and stuff inside your room, like books and toys for girls and boys, when it's something you consume.
You can eat those milk and cookies, that veggie fruit or nut.
Burgers, fries, apple pies, cake and candy pots.
When it comes to stuff you find in your garage.
Don't touch that.
A can of paint with a lid you might dislodge.
Don't touch that.
Oily stuff inside a jar that's used to grease and lube the car.
You find it, never mind it. What do?
Don't touch that.
When Socrates drank hemlock, what did he learn?
Don't touch that.
What did he say when that poison started to burn?
I shouldn't have drank that.
When Romeo took that poison seed and Juliet woke and said,
Oh, gee, Romeo, wherefore art thou? What did you do?
I shouldn't have took that.
You can eat that ice cream. You can drink that glass of juice.
Have salad greens, pork and beans, and a great big chocolate mousse.
But those cleansers under the sink are none of your biz. Don't touch that.
Or a bottle of stuff and you don't know what it is.
Don't touch that.
Turpentine and antifreeze.
You just say no thank you please, I'm staying out of danger.
The Heads Up Danger Ranger.
What if someone tries to grab my channel changer? I'll tell them, hey, don't touch What's that?
Listen. You sound asleep, there's a beep on the wall. You hear the smoke alarm go off.
And you just woke, you see smoke in the hall. It's hard to breathe, you start to cough.
Moving down the hall, you see the flames now.
You wake your family up and start to shout.
There's a fire and the flames are getting higher.
On your feet to the street, everybody out.
You saved the day, got away just in time, because you knew just what to do.
You're safe and sound with your family all around, thanks to that safety stuff you knew.
Like keep away and never play with matches.
Don't stick your hand into the fireplace or stove. Don't touch those candles in the hall.
Play with any flame at all.
It's true, don't you ever mess around with fire.
I'm telling you, kids. Just keep your cool, that's the rule in a fire. Don't wanna panic, keep your head.
Call 911, they'll be coming on the run. They'll stop the flames before they spread.
And if you see a dangerous situation, like cans of gasoline in your garage, electric wires that are bad,
Tell your mom, tell your dad.
show them what you found.
Keep your family safe and sound.
And don't you ever mess around.
With fire. Love sponge. You know your dog is just a love sponge. All you've got to do is love him a lot. And baby, you've got a best friend who's always there cause he's a love sponge. Love sponge, yeah. Everybody needs a love sponge. Love sponge, yeah. He's gonna soak up all the love you can give. That doggy will live just for you. He'll be a friend to you, and he'll depend on you. Take him out to run and to play. Oh, oh, oh. Show him how to sit and to stay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Exercise your dog every day and give him laughter and smiles. Got to give him lots of hugs because your dog is just a love sponge. Love sponge, yeah. He was born to be a love sponge. Love sponge, yeah. So fill his water dish and keep him well fed. He's scratching his head. And remember what we say, when you make your dog obey, it means you love him. Love that dog. It's up to you to take care of him. Train your dog. Make sure you teach him so your dog understands all your commands to keep him safe.
Heel, calm, sit, good dog.
Yeah! When you're strolling down the neighborhood block, oh, oh, oh. Keep him on a leash for his walk, oh, oh. And be gentle and be kind when you talk. Never yell or be mean. Never yell or be mean. To any dog, cause they're a love sponge. Love sponge, yeah. I wanna get myself a love sponge. Love sponge, yeah. Then I'll be happy cause I know that he'll be loyal to me. And all I've gotta do is just be good to him, see? Cause he's a love sponge. Love sponge, yeah. Who gives his lovin' to me. I want a love sponge, yeah. He wants some lovin', you see. I want a love sponge, yeah. He gives his lovin' to me. I want a love sponge, yeah. Everybody loves a love